Welcome to Unit 2.5. In this particular lesson, we're going to learn about the IFERROR function in Excel. In the previous lesson, we learned about the is error, and that merely gives you a true or a false. If there is an error, you get true. If there isn't, you get false. But what I'd like it to do is, if there's an error, I want it to do something else, like say not found or no code, or put a 0 or make it blank. And this if error allows you to do that. Let's look at the example over here. So if I say equals D2 divided by C2, and I copy down, you will see I get a whole lot of div errors because I haven't entered the values in for that month. Now, when you have a lot of these errors all over your spreadsheet, it makes it look really messy. So instead of the div error, I would prefer to have no data or even a 0 perhaps. So what I'm going to do, like in previous lessons you learned, click after the equals, type in the formula, put a comma at the end, and as you can see it's looking for what must it do if there is an error. Let's go and click on insert function. What do I want to do if there is an error? I want it to put no data. As you can see in the value here, you actually put your formula, and over here what to do if there's an error. And let's copy down. As you can see, it puts no data. What is nice is you can have a sum at the bottom, and it will just ignore the text fields over here. Let's try again. This time, I just want it to be a 0 or perhaps even blank. Equals that divided by that. As you can see, all the errors. So just to practice, after the equal sign, if error, put a comma, click on insert function. If I wanted a 0, I could just put a 0, or if I just wanted it to remain blank, I would put 2 quotations, and that would just leave the error fields blank. As you can see, it's left them blank. Sometimes I prefer to put something in there like a 0. People tend to delete cells when they see nothing here, even if there is a formula there. You would also use an if error for a VLOOKUP. We haven't done VLOOKUPs yet, but as you know, you get a NA error when something isn't found in a VLOOKUP. And in this particular example, you can see I have put, I've done the VLOOKUP function, gone equals if error, put a comma at the end and said if there, instead of NA, if it's not found, rather put a no code, as you can see here. So let's just take that out and leave the VLOOKUP function in for now. So as you can see, there's an NA error. So what we usually do, click after the equals, go if error, put a comma, and go to the insert function. Actually, we need to remove one of those commas. We need to remove one of those brackets. If error, comma, and it's looking for what must it do if there is an error. Let's put not found. And there you go, you'd get a not found instead of NAs everywhere. As soon as it is found, it will just do the normal function. So that is your if error function, very commonly used in Excel.